the Bible says that Jesus replaced the firmament. The firmament, you know that thing that's talked about in a little bit in Genesis that separates heaven from earth? You ever wonder what happened to that? How apparently it was a dome, or is currently a dome, and that's why the earth's flat, which is bananas to think about, but I digress. How or what became of it? Simple. Jesus. He came and replaced it. As he was up there on that cross, suffering for the sins of all mankind, a lot of spiritual things were happening in the background. Especially in the temple, which was arguably one of the most sacred and important places where people could worship God. So right at the same time as Jesus had breathed his last, something happened in that temple. As it says in Matthew chapter 27, verse 51. At that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. Now you must be thinking to yourself, what does a curtain have to do with anything about the firmament? I'll tell you. Just like every other parable Jesus taught, the curtain represents the firmament. That the old was gone and that the new was coming. 3 days later, obviously, Jesus coming, spoiler alert. Which makes sense because Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man reach the Father except through me. That extends to the firmament, or did extend to the firmament since, Jesus is the new one. Not that hard to enter heaven nowadays. All you have to do is embrace Jesus.